Good morning, colleagues. Good morning from Maryland. It is um, almost 10 o'clock here in the evening, but it is very exciting to be part of this amazing get together today. It is definitely a distinct privilege to be with you at the 2025 Malaysia International Conference on Project Management. I agree with you, Dr. Pandey. And I would also like to thank the AIBPM president, Dr. Lian Gai Sem, for the innovative approach that he has taken over the past several years. And I'm really honored by his invitation to this consequential event that brings together talented scholars from across the globe, not to talk of the IIM experts in management. That is amazing. And I'm very fortunate to be back at ICPM. I actually attended the 2019 Yogyakarta ICPM. And since then, I have lost a few hairs and grown a few gray. But there are quite a few familiar faces. And the strange thing to me is that you all look younger. And thank you so much. Back to business. I find that this year's theme, reshaping global management, adapting to economic and technological shifts, is timely, urgent, and globally resonant. As your selection of Malaysia as the host country is also deeply meaningful. Notably, Malaysia holds the 2025 chair of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, with the overarching theme of inclusivity and sustainability. As chair, Malaysia is not only steering ASEAN's activities, but also representing the bloc internationally. At a moment when geopolitical and economic landscapes are rapidly evolving, as Dr. Pandey just said. The significance of this role cannot be overstated, particularly as Malaysia continues to demonstrate thought leadership and fostering resilience, equity, and regional cooperation. Malaysia has also earned global admiration for its remarkable economic trajectory. As noted in Malaysia's 11th plan, the country has achieved a stable real GDP growth of 6.2% since 1970, transforming from an agriculture-based economy into one driven by manufacturing and later by modern services. From a per capita income of just $402 in 1970 to over $10,000 in 2014, Malaysia is well on track to exceed the $15,000 threshold of a high-income economy. Such a transformation speaks volumes about Malaysia's capacity to evolve, adapt, and lead. So at present, it appears Malaysia is poised for another pivotal transformation. In preparation for the 13th Malaysia Plan, the government has called for bold and comprehensive education reforms, emphasizing early childhood education, teacher training, professional development, STEM enhancement, and dropout prevention. These initiatives align with our central theme today, reshaping management to meet current and future demands. So across the economies and institutions, we are grappling with a convergence of transformations: digital acceleration, workforce volatility, climate transitions, and social realignments. These shifts compel us not just to react, but to actually rethink the management itself. Today, I would like to frame our conversation using one of the most influential frameworks in contemporary global management. As the students of management, you may have heard about John Carter's 8-step change model. Very old model, but still relevant. So I'm trying to make my life easier by hanging on to this model, but you will hear some of the things that you may like. This model helps us conceptualize not only how to lead change, but why we must lead it now, especially in Southeast Asia, where opportunity and disruption walk hand in hand. So as you can see, step one, create a sense of urgency. The global talent gap, I would say, is the urgency there. By 2030, the global economy could face a shortage of over 85 million skilled workers, translating to an estimated loss of 8.5 trillion in unrealized annual revenues. Those are the projections. So in Malaysia, the youth unemployment rate hovers around 10.5%, with over 410,000 job seekers aged between 15 to 30, according to CEIC data, very recent. So this is our urgency, the need to align talent with technological and economic momentum. Advancing to step two, building a guiding coalition. Cross-border collaboration. Transformation doesn't happen in silos, as we all know. We need academic leaders, government policymakers, business innovators, and civil society actors to co-own the agenda. And in Malaysia, the National TVET Council and Fourth Industrial Revolution policy are already laying this foundation. As ASEAN chair, Malaysia has a very unique opportunity to amplify this collaboration across the region, especially through ASEAN plus 3, Japan, Korea, China, and through expanded engagement under RCEP. Moving on to the third step, form a strategic vision. Inclusive education ecosystems. The vision must be bold, yet practical. For Malaysia and its neighbors, that vision could be to evolve into a regional hub of inclusive education, where artificial intelligence, AI, green technology, and entrepreneurial education are not confined to elites, but democratized across sectors and communities. A study on using AI in writing found that many students did worse with unstructured AI use. So telling students you can use AI is probably not a good idea if it doesn't come with targeted instructions. So as an open trading nation with diversified trade partnerships and growing engagement with BRICS and Islamic finance, Malaysia is already modeling a new template for integrated economic development. Number 4, enlist a volunteer army, empowering local change agents. Change is driven by people. Empowering local talent, especially young professionals and digital natives, to lead transformation is vital. Platforms like Malaysia's My Digital Initiative and the ASEAN Digital Master Plan must become more grassroots in their reach. As we have learned from thought leaders like Professor Daisy Ki Mui Hong and others, the strength of Malaysia lies in its inclusive talent cultivation and participatory government models. Number 5, enable action by removing barriers, rethinking the systems. Outdated credential systems, rigid institutional hierarchies, and limited access to funding often block progress. So we must modernize how we recognize skills, accelerate regulatory agility, and adopt inclusive financing for education and entrepreneurship. With over 1.2 trillion ringgit managed by Malaysia's GLCs and GLICs, strategic allocation of investment could accelerate nationwide upskilling. Number 6, generate short-term wins, skill-to-work pipelines. The 94.5% employment rate for technical and vocational education and training graduates in Malaysia, according to Ministry of Higher Education 2023, is a prime example of early success. So we should replicate and scale such models of TVET, industry-led certification, digital apprenticeships, and micro-credentialing as short-term, high-impact wins that build trust and momentum. Going to number 7, sustain acceleration. Embed agility. Management strategies must evolve from fixed planning to agile iteration. This means building responsive policy frameworks, adaptive curricula, and feedback-driven project cycles across public and private sectors. Bank Negara Malaysia, with its mandate to ensure monetary and financial stability, plays a crucial role in fostering the microeconomic confidence that is needed for sustainable transformation. And finally, institute change, redefining success metrics. We must institutionalize change by redefining what success looks like. It's not just GDP growth or shareholder value, but broader indicators of social equity, digital access, environmental sustainability, and lifelong learning capacity. As Malaysia chairs ASEAN in 2025, this is a powerful moment to institutionalize a people-centered, sustainability-driven growth paradigm. Hence, I come to a conclusion that it is the Malaysia moment, an Asian opportunity. Southeast Asia stands as a generational inflection point. With the world's fastest growing middle class, youthful demographics, and increasing digital penetration, this region has the potential to not just adapt to global search, but to lead them. So Malaysia in particular offers a remarkable ecosystem, robust financial institutions, visionary scholars, bold trade strategy, and a commitment to regional cooperation. There is much the world can learn from Malaysia's leadership. Let us reshape global management with a shared commitment to innovation, inclusion, and integrity. Let this conference be our platform for collective transformation. Thank you.